Have you ever found yourself longing for a true old-fashioned winter, the kind you hear about in stories or see in faded photographs? Not just a light dusting, but snowdrifts so deep they reach your windowsills, and weeks where the world outside is hushed under a thick, white silence. This year, the winter of 2025-2026, could be the one that finally delivers that magical storybook season. The signs are all around us, a sharper chill in the air, a crispness that lingers, and a sense of anticipation that something big is on the horizon. According to the Old Farmer's Almanac, our forecast is painting a picture that's overwhelmingly white, snowflakes swirling, blizzards brewing, and the real possibility of historic snowfall blanketing much of North America. Imagine waking up to a world completely transformed overnight, where every familiar sight is hidden beneath a sparkling, untouched blanket of snow. A heavy winter brings its share of challenges: icy roads, shoveling, and bundling up, but it also offers the quiet beauty of nature at rest and the simple, timeless joy of gathering with loved ones over hot cocoa by a crackling fire. Our forecast isn't just a guess or a hunch. It's grounded in over 2 centuries of careful observation, tradition, and weather data, making it one of the most trusted sources for winter predictions. This winter could shatter records that have stood for decades, with snowfall totals that will be measured, remembered, and compared for years to come. It's a season that will demand respect, preparation, and a little extra caution, but it also promises to be a winter you'll never forget. Are you ready to discover what's on the way and how it might affect your daily life, your plans, and your community? Let's dive into the details together and see exactly what the winter of 2025-2026 has in store for all of us. So, dust off your warmest boots, pull out your coziest scarves, and get ready for a season like no other. The snow is coming, and it's coming in force, blanketing cities, towns, and countryside alike in a winter wonderland. This is the kind of winter that will inspire stories, memories, and maybe even a few legends. Let's find out together what makes this season truly one for the record books. Why do so many people, year after year, place their trust in the Old Farmer's Almanac? Since 1792, we've been blending the wisdom of the ages with the latest scientific discoveries to predict the weather, offering guidance that stands the test of time. Our founder, Robert B. Thomas, developed a secret formula, one that has been carefully refined and protected over centuries. This very formula still guides our forecasts today, connecting the past to the present. We combine solar science, climatology, and meteorology, drawing from both tradition and innovation for a unique, time-tested approach that you won't find anywhere else. For generations, families have relied on us to plan their gardens, prepare for storms, and navigate the challenges of tough winters. Our pages have been a source of comfort and preparation for countless households. Our accuracy rate often hovers around 80%, making us more than just a book on the shelf. We're a trusted friend and advisor, season after season. The Almanac is your companion for the year ahead, offering not only weather forecasts, but also planting tips, delicious recipes, and a touch of humor to brighten even the coldest days. Yet, at its very heart, the weather forecast remains our signature, what people look to first, and what we're most known for. Our dedicated team spends countless hours poring over data, analyzing patterns, and refining predictions. Because we know our forecasts help people make real decisions that affect their lives. So when we say this winter looks wild, we truly mean it. Our research points to a season that will be memorable for its intensity. Our formula is pointing to a rare combination of factors this year. Nature is preparing to put on a dramatic show of force, unlike anything we've seen in recent memory. That's why we're sharing this forecast now, so you and your loved ones have the time you need to get ready, stock up, and stay safe. Trust is not given lightly, it's earned, and we've spent over 2 centuries earning yours, one forecast and one family at a time. Now let's take a closer look at what our forecast says about the snow that's heading our way this winter. This is a prediction you won't want to ignore, because being prepared can make all the difference. So get ready for a winter like no other. The Old Farmer's Almanac is here to help you weather the storm, just as we always have. Let's get right to it. the main word for this winter is snow, and not just a little, but a whole lot of it, blanketing neighborhoods, cities, and countrysides alike. We're predicting above-average snowfall for much of the US and Canada, with the potential for record-breaking totals in several regions. If you thought last winter was snowy, this one could easily top it. A parade of storms will march across the country from December through February, bringing not just one, but a series of heavy, wet snowfalls and persistent cold snaps. Each storm will add to the growing snowpack, making this a season to remember. The brr is back. Colder than normal temperatures will grip about 2/3 of the country, making every snowstorm feel even more intense and long-lasting. When the cold lingers, snow piles up and stays, creating those deep snowpacks that last for weeks, sometimes even months, turning everyday routines into winter adventures. Several snow-verload zones will see the most extreme totals, places where snow just keeps coming, storm after storm. The Northeast, Ohio Valley, Northern Deep South, and Pacific Northwest are all in the crosshairs for major snow events this year. Cities like Boston, New York, and Chicago could face multiple major blizzards, with streets buried and daily life grinding to a snowy halt more than once. This winter will test the limits of snowplows and snowblowers as crews work around the clock to keep roads and sidewalks clear. It's a call to action. Don't be caught unprepared. Stock up on essentials, check your winter gear, and make sure your home is ready for whatever Mother Nature throws your way. Expect travel disruptions, school closures, and communities working together to dig out and stay safe. Teamwork will be key as everyone faces the challenges of a true winter wonderland. The shovel will be your most used tool, so keep it handy and maybe even invest in a backup. The question isn't if you'll get a lot of snow, but how much and how often. Each week could bring a new layer, adding to the challenge and excitement. Our analysis says, a lot, and very often. Prepare for a winter where the snow just keeps coming, transforming the landscape again and again. This is the winter snow lovers have been waiting for. Whether you're ready or not, the season of snow is here, so bundle up, get your gear, and embrace the adventure. The Great Lakes region is bracing for a relentless season of lake-effect snow. This machine will be in overdrive. Colder air over warmer lake waters means a conveyor belt of moisture and snow for cities like Buffalo, Erie, and Cleveland. These areas will see frequent lake-effect events and be in the path of major cross-country storms. A double whammy. The Northeast and New England will face intense nor'easters with blizzard conditions, high winds, and coastal flooding. From Philadelphia to Portland, Maine, residents should prepare for a winter reminiscent of legendary storms. Daily life will be disrupted, canceled flights, closed highways, and difficult local travel. Backup plans for work and school are a must. Stock up on food, water, and emergency supplies now. The snow depth could be measured in many feet, not just inches. Cities must perfect their snow removal plans, and neighbors will need to help each other. This winter will be a marathon, not a sprint. To understand what's coming, let's look back at history's great blizzards. The blizzard of '78 paralyzed the Northeast with over 2 feet of snow and hurricane-force winds. The winter of 1995 to '96 brought relentless cold and record snow, with New York City's Central Park recording over 75 inches. Snowmageddon in 2009-10 buried the mid-Atlantic, collapsing roofs and halting the federal government. These storms are more than stories, they're benchmarks and warnings. The patterns we see for this winter echo those legendary events. Past blizzards showed the power of nature and the importance of preparation. They also brought out the best in communities, neighbors helping neighbors, and the quiet calm after the storm. As we face a potentially historic winter, we can draw strength from these memories. We've weathered tough winters before and know how to get through them. By learning from the past, we're better prepared for what's ahead. This winter could be one for the history books. Why such an extreme winter? It's all about climate signals. A developing La Niña in the Pacific is pushing the jet stream north, letting Arctic air plunge south. Solar activity is at a level historically linked to colder, stormier winters. The Atlantic is warmer than average, fueling powerful nor'easters. When cold Arctic air meets Atlantic moisture, explosive storms and heavy snow follow. This year, all the ingredients for a perfect snowstorm are coming together. La Niña steers the cold, the solar cycle reinforces it, and the Atlantic provides the fuel. The convergence of these factors gives us confidence in our bold forecast. Nature works in cycles, and this year, the cycles point to a winter dominated by cold and snow. It's a pattern we can't ignore. With a forecast this intense, preparing your home is essential. Check for drafts around windows and doors, seal them to keep the warmth in and save on heating. Make sure your insulation, especially in the attic, is up to par. Have your furnace or boiler inspected before the first cold snap. If you use a fireplace or wood stove, get the chimney cleaned and inspected. Consider a backup heat source that doesn't rely on electricity and know how to use it safely. Clean gutters and trim overhanging branches to prevent winter damage. Assemble a winter emergency kit: food, water, flashlights, batteries, first aid supplies, and a radio. Power outages are common. Be ready to live without electricity for a few days. A little prevention now saves big headaches later. Peace of mind comes from being prepared. This winter, your home should be your fortress. Cities and towns must prepare too. Public works crews ready snowplows, salt trucks, and sanders long before the first flake falls. Major roads and emergency routes get cleared first. Planning is critical. Communication is key. Cities use alerts and social media to keep residents informed. Snow removal is expensive, and a record winter can strain city budgets. Cities also coordinate with utilities and emergency services for power outages and emergencies. Volunteers help check on vulnerable residents. It's a massive team effort to keep communities safe. A record-breaking winter doesn't have to be feared. It can be beautiful and joyful. After a heavy snowfall, the world is peaceful and bright. It's a time for quiet walks, building snowmen, and sledding with family. Inside, enjoy cozy comforts, baking, reading by the fire, or puzzles with loved ones. Tough winters strengthen communities. Neighbors help each other, share supplies, and check in. The challenges bring out the best in us. As we prepare for the winter of 2025-2026, let's be ready, not scared. Stock up, tune up, and get your sleds and mittens ready. This winter will test us, but it will also be memorable and full of warmth and fun. Let the snow fall. We'll face it together.